field. The way we can invest in mission field is through partnership development. Partnership development. This is an organized and strategic approach also to raising funds. The idea here is to have partners that one can share his vision with and call for their support in the mission field. For instance, people to adopt a mission field. And we've been doing that in the Christ Apostolic Church. I remember some churches, some assemblies, some DCCs have adopted some mission. Some mission field. They will take the finances of that field. For instance, the good women. They took up, I think, mission field from Plateau. They were paying the salaries of mission field, finance it, finance all the projects in that particular field. Number 3, we can also invest in vocational ventures. Vocational ventures. That is, training the youth in various vocations, such as fashion designing, hairdressing, barbing, soap making, fumigating, POPs, screeding, painting, and don't forget, during the course of training, the primary objective of mission is taking the gospel to the unreached while you are training them. So, but like I said, you will need a lot of fund to organize the local people, to train the local people in all these ventures. It's an investment that in future it will yield both spiritual and financial returns. But at the same time, as you train them, you are impacting the gospel into their life. Number 4, business ventures. This system is to combine your business with mission work. That is, you can establish your business or company on the mission field. And you remember the old missionaries, they did that a lot. When you go to Lagos today, you hear, Ojuelegba CMS, Ojuelegba CMS. What is that CMS? It's CMS bookshop, owned by the church missionary societies. When they came with business. When they came with the Royal Niger Company. They came with the UAC. They came with Unilevers. We can also do this because behind the scene of taking your company, your business into the mission field, behind the scene, you introduce Christianity. You introduce morning devotion. You introduce prayer programs to the local people that are employed in the company. Don't forget, it is the aim, the objective is to bring Christ to the unreached, which your company that you have established in that local mission field will preach to the local people. Number 5, you can also have agricultural ventures. Invest in agricultural setups, like in animal husbandry, like poultry, rabbitry, snaring, small agricultural farms, which you can teach the young people. They take it up, most especially in this time of economic turn down, where people, you go to schools nowadays, after your first degree, you are still looking for a job. Second degree, you are still looking for a job. But missions can take that opportunity of bringing people into, introducing to them small agricultural ventures, which you will invest them. And during that training, like I've said, you introduce Christ to them. You introduce the gospel to them. Number 6. You can also introduce some financial services. So financial services. That's like microfinance bank, community banking, and nowadays POS services. POS, that one is even better. Small financial activities can be introduced in your mission field. Number 7, you have educational investments. Schools can be established on mission field. We have that example at Chikanda, yes. That's what I want to remember. We have example of that in Chikanda. This will have impact on the life of the community and equally use the opportunity to share the gospel with them. You can establish nursery and primary schools, secondary and colleges, tertiary institutions as means of catching them young into the gospel. The early missionaries, we all know, did this a lot in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. Today we have a lot of mission schools, St. Anne's in IBADAN here, St. this, St. that, all over the country. These are investments we can make on our mission field and yet bring the gospel onto them. 8, we also have the medical stroke health investment. This is practicable. It's practical. We have the Catholic hospitals, Seventh-day Adventist hospitals. These are what the early missionaries did in order to attract. I was listening to the testimony of one chief in IBADAN. He owns a radio station. He said throughout, if you listen to that radio station, though the man is a Muslim, but if you listen to his radio station, you either know whether he is a Muslim. He said he went through his lifetime, all his educational life, he went to mission schools. And he said that mission school actually prone him to what he is today. So you may not have the big money to establish big hospitals, but we can have medical centers. You can make use of our professionals. If you are a doctor, you can invest your profession into missions. If you are a nurse, you can invest your profession into missions. If you are a teacher, you can invest your profession into missions. Teaching people